Adding to my classroom library is important because it allows my students to have access to books that are not in our media center, and oftentimes the books that I'm able to get in my classroom library are of higher interest than the books in the media center. It allows them to have easier access to check out and return books using our classroom library manager from BookSource, and it gives them more opportunities to read a variety of text. All of the professional books in this picture are books that I've read that have had an impact on my reading instruction in the last year because they all focus on quality, research based instruction and not what I might think. And so that has grown my thoughts about reading and reading culture in a classroom. My current collection has about 530 books that are new and gently used, though I have some new books that have been really loved this year. All of my students have gotten something out of the collection in the last 6 months, and having a classroom library has allowed me to immerse my class in Reader's Workshop. Turning 15 on the Road to Freedom, Amulet, Chasing Lincoln's Killer, The Hate You Give, Mexican White Boy, and Hard Knocks High, Dark Skins and Red Bones are all books that I need more than one copy of because these are books that my students are continuously trading and talking about. Assessment is built looking at the thinking work in notebooks, conferring with students, district assessments, and common assessments. Students' reading lives are encouraged and sustained with book clubs, dedicated reading time with instruction. We have partnered with sixth grade classrooms and developed book buddies, and every student in my class, as well as in eighth grade, has been given access to a library card so that they are no longer living in a book desert. Living in a book desert is my students' biggest challenge. There's not a library or bookstore anywhere within walking distance or close to them. The next biggest challenge is creating a culture of reading from going from students who have not read books in years to creating the culture requires that they make time to read and get used to the idea of continuously having something on deck. I started my classroom library looking for books on sale, looking at the books that my children had read, discount bookstores, and places where people were giving away books. And I will continue to do that to build my classroom library. My favorite place is visiting the Strand in New York. Book Love Foundation should know that I know my students better than the media specialist might know my students, and therefore having my classroom library allows me to meet them where they are and get them the books that they really want to read.